What's going on, people? Welcome back to Premsy TV. It's another episode, people. Everything Arsenal and Manchester United. We've got my guy Saeed in the cut. You telling me, bro, you good?
What you telling me? What you telling me, bro? All good, man. All good. What are you saying?
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. It's felt like a long week, to be honest with you, man. Just grafting and whatnot. And even I seen expressions. He was down here as well, and had a
Yeah.
catch up with him, man.
Enjoy the money. Did he like
Yeah,
the
man.
shawarma? What did you get him, by the way? Was it shawarma?
Nah, I got him a chicken split. Chicken split.
Okay, where from?
You know what I mean, chicken run. Took him to the hood.
All right. Okay, come on.
You know what I mean? I had to take him to the ends in it and show him what
Take
time
to
it's
the
like. You know what the maddest thing is as well, Saeed, yeah?
Mm.
Bro, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a man in a Tottenham kit ever in Manchester, bro?
Nah, only one of
Yo,
my best mate, but that's about it.
Fab, we're standing outside Chicken Run now, yeah? I'm seeing this guy on a bike now. The guy's riding past, he's got a Tottenham top on. I'm thinking, what? I've never seen that ever. And my man's like looking left, thinking, right, is that expressions? But in his mind, he's probably like nodded it off. I thought, no, he ain't down here in my side. You know what I mean? He's not down here. But it's a madness. But yeah, man. I just wanted to say to you as well, fucking been watching your foot golf, man. It's been a
Yeah,
madness.
man. It's going good, man. You know what I mean? We're just trying to do variety of content. You get me? Like, you know what it is? I never knew what foot golf was, man. I thought foot golf, like, how do they make these kind of things happen? Like, because there's so many variables to like games in it nowadays, in it. So I was like, what is this new kind of foot golf everybody's talking about? But you know what, man? It's actually good, you know. You need to get on it, man. Hopefully,
Yo, bro, I'll done that up, and that's not even me just chatting. Maka Saeed, yo, I'm telling you, like, I'm all right in it. I'm not the best footballer,
we'll
but
do it then. Me, you, Deep.
yeah, we'll get lamps on it as well. We'll get a couple of the man them on it.
I'll sort it out.
Get me, and we'll go down and we'll have a little crack at it because I'm not gonna lie, man. Use man looked it shocking. Turkish was doing all right.
Turkish. Can't lie, Turkish surprised me. He's got a good technique. He's got two foot as well, you know. Like he's both footed. So I was surprised, man. You get me? Like his kind of ability. So yeah, man. There's certain man that were toe poking and that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I think end of the day, it was good fun, didn't it? Bit of laugh and that. You know what I mean? Because end of the day, when even like the people when they were there, like other people that were kind of like enjoying the place, everyone was just kind of like bantering. I see a couple of guys just, you know what I mean, doing this little 1-2 on the side, billing up and that, bro. It was madness, man. I'm not even gonna lie. When I was there, I was like,
right, you're gonna take me there. You know what's gonna happen, fam? I'm telling you, you're gonna have to just edit, cut out, edit. But I'm telling you, you know what? Though I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit disappointed. Still, I was thinking, you know what, boys? I'm telling you now, people that are watching the stream, and people that will watch later. Saeed, used to be a good footballer back in the day. You get me? He used to be a big lad, but his feet were good. You get me? I was looking at that. I was disappointed. Saeed, I was thinking, where's that gone,
you know
fam?
It's harder than you think. You know why? Because you feel like you've got the angle, but I'm telling you, man, when that goal, especially I was last. So on that last one that you seen, I was last. So all the pressure was on me, and then it's like certain angles, bro. Sometimes in the bushes. Bro, you got bare variables. It looks easy on TV, but when you actually do it, bro, I'm telling you, man. So I don't know, Prems. You have to hold it until we get there and we do it.
Now I'm confident in my thing. I'm confident. Obviously, like I said, is Joe. What's the thing is with me, Saeed? Like I'm not saying I've been the best footballer ever, and that I've been decent, good quality. But the one thing I've always had is my accuracy's been on point, Joe. Like my shooting and my springing the ball and that. So, but the only thing is, obviously, like you said, is in real life, it's a little different because I don't know whether it slopes down or is it like that or is it just all flat throughout?
There slopes, man, bro. There's too many slopes, man. There's slopes this way, that way. It's carnage, man. And that's why I'm saying to you, the one that I kind of like, there was one on the last foot golf we had. Bro, every shot that you took, it was just going down. So unless you actually got it in the hole, like first time or whatever, or just on the tip of it, it was going down. So it just kind of demoralized you, man. So you know what I mean? I think it was good, man. You get
Saeed was moving like the De Jong transfer. What is going on with that De Jong transfer, actually? Bringing that up now, because...
You probably know more than me about this transfer.
You know what? Yeah, I'm telling you now what's happened. From what I know, I think that my man's brought a new gaff inside Barcelona with his missus and that settled down now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's only been like, a year or so that he's got his new gaff, I'm hearing. But I think, 17 mil that Barca owe him in deferred wages. I feel like if United pay them deferred wages for Barcelona, they'll be able to get him. I feel like the stumbling block is that, and I think Barca are trying to bully United into them deferred wages to seal the deal in a sense.
Yeah, I think so as well. And you know what it is though, man? I can't lie. It's got to the point now where I just don't even concentrating that much now because you know that transfer where you just like it's drained every United fan now. Every update now when we hear from it, like any journalists and that, it's the same stuff. Like I'm not even kidding you. Every single time they talk about the same shit, it's just like repeated, said in a different tone, and I'm just like, bro, like, is anything changed? Like, let us know when there's an actual update. You feel me? So I was just like, you know what, man? I think it's gonna take time. I think it might go out to the end, but I feel like, what's the point? Kind of like getting him when you feel like the season started. You know that transfers don't hit the same in it when the season starts. You want them. It's like now when Arsenal won them free. You know when you lost them 3 games. Like you go and get a transfer, you're gonna be like, why are we reactive? Why are we not proactive? And that would have been the same with you guys last season when you lost 3 games in a row. That could happen to United. We could lose 3 games in a row because our midfield's rubbish. And then next thing you know, we go and like rush this De Jong deal, or we kind of get him when it's like, bro, the morale of the team. And then he has to adjust to the Premier League. We want him to have a pre-season, and then at least then he adjusts to our style of play, and then we kind of like, you know, he gets the feel of it because we played a lot of Premier League teams and they were physical. So at least he could get them like the feel of it of how Premier League teams play. Because I think we played. How many teams did we play? We played Aston Villa and Crystal Palace and Liverpool. 3, man.
Well, you beat Palace, beat Liverpool, and drew with Villa.
Drew Villa, yeah. So at least we would have got the kind of the feeling of it. So to not do it, like I said, it's just so irresponsible of Man United, man. It's so.
Do you know what though, Saeed, as well? Oh, I don't know if you've just gone out to speak. Let me see if you've locked up.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you. So do you know what it is as well, yeah? I wanted to ask you as well, yeah. So if I was to ask you before the transfer window opened, and I was to say to you, how many signings do you think Manchester United need? How many would you tell me?
How many do we need?
Before Ten Hag's coming now, yeah. The transfer window's not open yet, yeah. So you're not signed anyone just yet. If I asked you at the start, how many would you need?
I think we would have needed at least 5 or 6.
Right,
and right now we've already got 3.
See, because from me, as an opposing fan, I would have probably said United need about 8 players. The reason why is because I feel like go on.
Ralph Rangnick said it. He said that United did need, you know, kind of like 8 to 10 players. I'm not gonna lie to you. We did actually say that, but the club haven't acted upon it, which is it's kind of crazy to think that they haven't done that because it's like it's a manager who's kind of seen the squad, seen what it's like, seen what their limitations are. Like, okay, he didn't work out for him, but at least he's seen their kind of shortcomings and their kind of like weaknesses. You know what I mean? You're telling me that he knows more than Murto and all these man, like, you know, or Murto knows more than them. I just feel like Ten Hag right now is biting his bullet. He is not going to say to anybody right now, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. He's probably going to make that decision maybe in January and say, yo, this guy, after evaluating them, I don't think they're good enough. Or after evaluating them after a course of a couple of months, he's going to be like, nah. But you can't say that when you come into the door. You can't say to players right now, you go out. You know what I mean? It's not gonna bode well for him because in the long run, the players always win, man. You've seen it over the years. The players always win. So I feel like he'll give them time to prove themselves. Some players might want to.
I think they're fucking it though, Saeed, bro. Best believe that. Trust me. Do you know why? Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, obviously, I'm not saying I'm 100% accurate or it will be right, but from previous seasons, yeah, a lot of these players are the same players at United. Yeah. Now, when United start to lose or they become on a run where they lose one game or draw one game, as an opposing fan, bro, I can't really see United players lifting their heads up and bouncing back from that. At the end of the day, these are the same players regardless. You get me? Ragnick came in. They had a good little run under him. They'd start losing. Heads dropped. Couldn't regain momentum. You get me? If the same thing happens with Ten Hag, he's only brought in a few players in. And I wouldn't say they're massive, massive improvements within your team because with Martinez, you don't know even if he's going to start or not. With Eriksen, you don't know if he's going to start or not.
Well,
they ain't going to come.
Even the Malacia one, you don't know if he's going to start. Like we needed, what me and my bro Nuruddin, we were like, he was like saying we need at least 5 starters in the team, which I think he's right. We did need 5 starters in the team. You know what I'm trying to say? So end of the day, like that's where I feel like for me, we've kind of like stumbled really, really badly. Is that we've actually right now don't have any starters in the team. That right, Sandro Martinez needs time to adjust Does he have enough fitness? I don't know. Ericsson, we have to, obviously, because of what's happened, we have to be very, very cautious about him. Malacia, I think that's a possibility. That could be a startup again. You know, he'll have to climatize to the Premier League. Will Ten Hag put a lot of pressure on him starting? You know what I mean? And he might just go with the ones that are proven and kind of like experienced, because you want to set a little bit of tempo when you start.
But for me, that's not going to be good enough, Saeed. Look, at the end of the day, yeah, you can't polish a turd in it. Like a lot of the players in United, exactly. You get me? Like you can improve them to a certain extent. Now, like you got to think 3-4 players. How many is it that you signed 3 players so far?
We signed 3. Malacia, Martinez, and Ericsson.
Exactly. Now, the state your club was in last season, yeah, and for you, man, to sign 3 players going into the season, which is only a week away, bro.
5, you know,
it's a madness. It's a madness.
Pogba. Whether you think of them, what they are, we lost Pogba, Mato, Cavani, and they were
possibly lose Ronaldo as well.
Well, yeah. So it's 5 players we currently have lost, and we've only replaced 3.
Lingard,
6.
Jesse Lingard, and he's on big boy dough now as well.
6 players have left the football club, and we've only replaced. So this is what I'm trying to say, man. You know what I mean? It's very, very much a case of, you know, we haven't replaced them. Let's be real, man. We haven't. Even like, okay, we've got a bit of quality in there, but sometimes you also need quantity as well, like, you know, to the right standard. Like we were meant to bring in 6 players, 7 players, because 5, 6, 7 left. You know what I mean? Like you've got to manage a squad, and right now the squad is thin. Like when you look at our midfield depth, it's Donny van der Beek and it's what's his name, Garner as backups. Yeah. That's all. Yeah. Like there's no one else. Ericsson for Bruno Fernandes, and then it's like one position for each. So basically, you know what I mean? It's thin squad, and then the attack. Jadon Sancho gets injured, and Martial and Rashford. One of them gets injured. You've got Elanga, Ahmad replacing him, and up front, Ronaldo wants to leave. So then, you know, who are we gonna get?
Yeah. No, I just think, bro, yous have fucked it. You get me, Saeed? I think yous have fucked it. I feel like, realistically, from finishing 11 points behind Arsenal last season, and I'm not going to say we had our best season ever in it, because for me, it wasn't our best season, but the drop from United was massive. Now, in order to bridge that gap between Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, that are all rebuilding or putting money into the club, I can't understand how United have not looked at that whole situation and thought, you know what, we need to get these players in early. We need to start have a good pre-season, because you know what, seeing Jesus come in early and seeing seeing the team gel and him be able to integrate with the squad, bro, it's had a massive impact on our team, and you can see loads of positive signs. But I just feel like this is the worst window I think United's had in a while, because now in this. Oh, yeah, here's Kish as well in the chat. Big up, Kish. Big up. Big up. But yeah, in a long time now, I was thinking Lisandro Martinez. I wanted him, but I knew he was going to go to use deep down in my heart because of the link between Ten Hag. However, Zinchenko's come in now. He had 2 days of training, jumped in first half for Chelsea.
He didn't have any visa problems. Lisandro Martinez had a lot of visa problems because he's obviously Argentinian. Obviously, Zinchenko's probably got now a British passport, maybe, or at least got some sort of like, you know, he maybe doesn't have to have like some strange visas and whatnot. Like right now, he has to have a visa, so that all that kind of cross-referencing.
But you know what though, he looked like a complete player, and I feel like he's going to settle into our team faster and have more effect than what Martinez would have done. You know what? I'm wrong sometimes as well. I was saying I'd have a Martinez over Zinchenko.
This guy can play 3.
Well, Zinchenko can play like. Do you know what? Zinchenko actually started off as an attacking midfielder, bro.
And then he went.
No, but he got pushed into midfield and pushed as a left back.
He basically was. He couldn't do it basically. So whereas Martinez can do it. So I'd rather have Martinez, to be honest with you. Zinchenko's a good player.
Zinchenko's winning Premier Leagues out here, you pussy. What are you talking about, fam? What's Martinez doing, yo? He's dead fooding.
He's won titles. He's won titles for Ajax.
Yeah, dead league. He's got to do it down here. I don't think he's a bad player, bro. I think he's all right. From what I've looked into Martinez, I think he's good. But I'm just deep in it now. I think better suited to our team would be a Zinchenko because of just the Premier League experience and where we're at. And to be
Yeah.
fair, that little connection he's got with Gabriel Jesus and stuff like that, bro, you can see it is giving the squad a little bit more of an uplift because there's winning mentality in the squad now. The only problem we've got is right, we need to start signing midfielders. You know what I'm saying? You seen what happened yesterday with Thomas Partey and that, people just literally went on a mad thing and posted it everywhere.
Yeah.
But listen, you're innocent until you're proven guilty, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's simple as that. Obviously, we won't touch on it for a long time, but I just wanted to say, like, this is the reason why we need midfielders, bro.
I think obviously with that situation now, it's a delicate situation. So we can't really kind of talk about it as such because it obviously is still ongoing. Whatever happens.
But you got to look at reality, fam, Saeed. If something did happen, then we're going to need cover in that position.
Well, there you go,
Because at the moment, we've got El Neni and Lokonga, El Neni and Lokonga, they're backup. But are they good enough backup to say push us to that top four? For me, definitely not. Let's see what Kish is putting in.
You are getting Tielemans, though, innit?
Do you reckon? But the same personal terms are being agreed. But I'm not seeing no concrete movements, fam.
You know why?
Concrete movements.
Leicester, I think they're waiting for Leicester to be basically like, almost accept the money that they're giving them. So if they say 20 million and Leicester don't have any transfers, they're going to take that 20 million because Leicester are absolutely in a mess, man. If you actually watch Leicester, they're in deep, deep trouble, bro. Like, I don't know if you've actually seen them yet, but they're in deep trouble, man. If they don't get someone in quick, bro, like Kasper Schmeichel's going, they haven't bought a striker to replace Jamie Vardy. You know what I mean? Their midfield's a bit light. Their centre-backs are always injured. So they're in trouble, man. They're in trouble this season. Ones to watch out for in terms of basically being in trouble.
I think if we signed a Tielemans, I think that would fix a lot of issues that we got in the squad because if Partey was out or got injured, because you got to understand Thomas Partey's an injury-prone player, bro. Gets injured often. If he's out of the squad, you can maybe Marshall Shaka into that role. And then you got Tielemans, the box-to-box guy, which I think will give us a lot more creativity and a lot more fluidity going forward. Obviously, your best bet is Thomas Partey and Tielemans.
Yeah, of course.
Drop Shaka to the bench. But it's one of them where, with the injury problems, like Kieran Tierney, bro. Kieran Tierney, for me, he's one of my favourite players at Arsenal, if not my most favourite player, because he's always injured now. Now, Zinchenko's going to come in and he's going to just basically more or less take that spot until Tierney starts to get fit again, and then we're going to see a little bit of a battle. You're going to see Tierney probably play in the Europa League to see if he can get the minutes in his legs and that competitiveness there. But let me just answer this for Kish as well. So you see what he's saying here. United window is a shambles. Without Frankie, we ain't getting top four. We need to get rid of CR7 ASAP. United acting like a cringy ex-girlfriend.
No, but it's fact, man. We are acting like a clingy. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. But the problem is with this Ronaldo situation is that I think now it's going to get to that point now where someone's told you, like, I don't want you. Are you just going to keep, going back? Like, are you going to be that kind of desperate guy? Like, you've got to make a decision now. You've got to just say, you know what, Ronaldo, time to move on now. We're going to go drive by a striker. Because they need to use some of that. Either they need to get the Ronaldo money and recuperate that, or they need to find something like what they're going to do. Like, because at the end of the day, we're going to be the ones that are going to be losing out. I mean, I think you had that situation with Aubameyang. You only had Eddie Nketiah up front, and Lacazette weren't really scoring goals.
This is why we need another striker. I think for me, if we sign another midfielder and a different option striker, I feel like I'll be a lot more positive going into the season. I'll be honest. Right now, there is positive signs. Saeed, we've had a very good pre-season. You get me? We've just been beat 2-1 by Brentford behind closed doors in a friendly a couple of days ago.
When it's behind closed doors, I wouldn't worry too much.
No, I looked into it. The team that we put out, it was more or less just players that are not really going to feature and players that just need to get minutes in the legs if they want to get a move on and shit like that. So can't really take too much from it. But Arsenal have been impressive. William Saliba, for me, Saeed. Yo, bro, this guy,
They say the Mbappe defender.
He looks a unit. And you know what? I'm not trying to get too overexcited, but I've not been... See when we first signed Thomas Vermaelen?
Who? Oh,
he was Thomas Vermaelen.
He played decent though, man.
Do you not remember? We first signed him, and I think we drew 1-1 at Old Trafford with... It was like the blue kit, the collars and the stripes.
Giroud scored, didn't he, I think?
Yeah. And you know what? Thomas Vermaelen, at that time, obviously, he was injury prone as well. You couldn't get the best out of him, but he was that kind of centre back that I got vibes from, thinking, right, he's a solid guy. Because at the time, you had like a Nemanja Vidic in the league. He was a no-nonsense defender. I was seeing with William Saliba, I've not had a feel of a defender since that time, because watching him, he's mopping shit up. He's a good sweeper. He's strong. He's tall.
Got him in my fantasy, man. Let's do well, man. I got him in my fantasy, so
I hope he starts though. You get me? I hope Arteta gives him that opportunity.
I think he'll start. Him and Gabriel will be the one. But then again, you've got Holding. I think Holding will play right back for most of the season, man. Because this Tomiyasu, man, is injury prone. And that's why he's saying now, Ben White, you're going to be that sort of player that will be my backup right back. And I know it's 50 million he spent on Benjamin White. But again, you know what I mean? He's going to be for use because that Tomiyasu won't stay fit, man. He won't.
He's got a problem with his calves, and do you know what I mean? He's got some massive calves, and it's just, I think they keep getting pulled. But I think with Tomiyasu, I think if we manage him right, say with Kieran Tierney, now we've got cover in both positions. Because I think as well, I think Ben White will probably start there over Cedric, and I think whilst Tomiyasu's out, it's going to be a rotation between Cedric and Ben White. Personally, I'm not really all for Ben White playing at right back because I've not seen so much of him there. Against Chelsea, he didn't do too bad. I'm not going to lie, he was all right. Just kept Sterling quiet, bro. You get me? So he didn't do too bad.
But I'm looking good, man. I'll be real with you. I think if Arsenal have a good start to the season, I think they'll be ones to watch out for. I generally think for me, the side of Jesus is so big, man. You don't realize
he's got a fire in his belly.
That's what I mean. He looks like he's ready to kind of be that main man now, and he's at the right age now. 25. He's at a mature age.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is now or never for Jesus now to kind of really push on. So I think he's got a bit between his teeth, and I feel like for me, Odegaard as well. I've always rated Odegaard, and I feel like if he could go and get him a lot of assists and they could develop a partnership, you might have something, a gem there, because Odegaard is that sort of player that will feed into Jesus in behind. He runs in behind all the time, Jesus. So yeah, man, I feel like for me that's the one to watch out for. But I think Arsenal looking good, man. Like I said, one more midfielder for me, a forward and a backup left back. I think you do well because I think is my man going in it? What's his name? Tavares is going. So
he's going Marseille, and even Pablo Mari, he's going to probably be going as well. He's going to be a lot of interest from Italy.
You need a backup right back then, don't you?
But you know what? I think whilst Ainsley's still here, I think if they can't get rid of him, they're just going to use him as a backup. You know what I mean? Because he can't slot into that position. So I think they're going to utilize some of these players. I think we got Fabio Vieira to come in as well. We've not really seen him as well.
We're not talking about that one. That's one that's going to be one where I think he might surprise. He needs to bulk up a little bit. You know what I mean? But
bro, he looks paperweight, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think other than that though, I think once he acclimatizes to the Premier League, he could be that kind of player that could light up the Premier League in terms of his ability. You know what I mean? Just what I've seen of him, the Bernardo Silva kind of role that he does. I feel like he could be one to watch. But again, if you're not physical in this league, I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's about playing," but this league, man, is so physical, man. You've got to be up for it, man. The battles, the games are so like fast now. Even the games until I think there's like how many games are we playing until? Apparently 17 games until December or something like that. Like Premier League games. That's not even including Europa League and whatnot. That is ridiculous, man. You don't play that many games before.
And we've got a World Cup as well, bro. It's a World Cup year as well. You get me?
You know what? I keep forgetting about that. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I keep
World Cup. And you know what it is as well, Saeed. Yeah, I wanted to ask you as well. Yeah, the Europa League, we're both in it now. For me, we have to win it, and I'm guessing for you guys, you have to win it. But who's it more important for to win? Arsenal or United?
I think both, you know. For once, you can actually say both. You know what I mean? Because both teams need to win it. Let's be real.
I feel like Arsenal have got the bit extra pressure because Arteta's been there for a while. I feel like with Ten Hag, he's just stepped in.
In 6 years, like, you know.
He's could go for the thingy Carabao Cup though still.
Listen.
Nah, serious. Carabao Cup, bro. I'm not taking the piss, yo. Like, Carabao Cup, look at City. It gives them momentum to go on and start winning other shit.
I always tell people, man, that I want to win that Carabao Cup.
Yeah, so, I want to win anything that's out there. I want to win it. You get me? I'm not too asked. Obviously, we were just a bit unfortunate because over the years, Wenger played youth in the Carabao Cup and just used that as a competition to develop players and see where they're up to in their development. Yeah. But that's why we haven't really won it that many times. Where City, they've not treated it like that. They've used it as a platform to get that early success in the mid-season and then build from there. And you know what? It gives players confidence and it puts, do you know what I'm saying? But look, Man City, Saeed, 15 years from now, let me ask you, if we're going into the future, do you think they're going to be a bigger club than United the way things are going?
Well, they've got 6 Premier League titles. We've won 20. I think we've won 13 in terms of Premier League. I don't know, man. It just depends on it how far we stoop low. If we stoop very, very low, but if we win a couple in that 15 years, I don't think so. But again, bro, we our success predominantly was in a 20-year period, wasn't it? With Fergie. So, you know, I mean, it would make sense that City would be up there and people would be talking about City's dynasty in a way where, you know, where they've been very, very successful. So why not, man? I think, you know, it's just one of them for me that Champions League, got to put Champions League into consideration. We've won 3, they've won 0. So
I feel like once they win that one, they'll just win it. I know. They'll win it often. Once they win that one.
Yeah. And this year has to be the year, man, because they're talking about it all the time. You know, I mean, surely this year's got to be the year where they get something, man, because Haaland, Grealish is expensive squad, man. You've got to win something now. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's Mazzolini.
Do you not reckon there's going to be a bit of a disruption within the squad? You know, letting quite a lot of the players go, Fernandinho going a reliable head, or do you reckon Haaland's just going to come in and just absolutely annihilate it?
He's going to lift everyone's like levels up, man. Bro, for a young kid, like he's got so much like mentalities. It's madness. Like he wants to win. He's hungry to win. I just feel like for me, that's crazy for a guy who, you know, like I said to you, just stepped up in a game like for like 2-3 years. So I just feel like for me, he's going to raise up levels. City are just naturally hungry. They got a manager. They got a philosophy. They've got a mentality at City that they're just always looking to win trophies. And for me, it's a scary time because when we were growing up, it was just like me, you, and then us and Arsenal really, and then Chelsea came along with their money, and that's about it. Like, you know, who else was coming up? Liverpool didn't win trophies, you know what I mean? So it was only us. Now they're just blowing everyone away. Now it's crazy.
Is this Sesko kid?
He plays in Austria, for a team called Salzburg. Young kid, 19 million, but they want 55 million, man.
What?
Yeah, man.
Pulling pants down there, pulling absolute pants down.
Yeah,
but you know what, Saeed? See United, bro. Look, I'm not even trying to hate on your situation, and I'm just looking and just trying to be neutral in it, in a sense.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if I was in your shoes, bro, I would be so far from happy with what's going on right now.
Bro, I'm doing a video today, and that's what we're gonna say. Like, it's been an underwhelming transfer window. I gave it a 4 out of 10, but people are saying, "You're mad! It's not a 4 out of 10. It's a 3 out of 10. It's shit. What are you talking about?" Like, and I was like, "Whoa, chill out, brother." And you know what, man? They're probably right, man, because it's not good enough. The window has not been good enough. Let's be real.
You're gonna see tomorrow anyway. He's got Atletico Madrid, isn't it?
Yeah, 12:30, I think it is. So
12:30, we play Sevilla. You know what? I can't even be asked going up for that. To be fair, man's packed in. I think I was like 12 o'clock kickoff, 12:30 as well.
Sunday or Saturday?
I think it's tomorrow. You know, let me just double check because I was gonna go, but then I just thought, you know what?
Oh, go, man! You might as well, man.
Nah, man's 12:30 tomorrow. Yeah, do you know it's just a drive and that in the morning early. You have to wake up really early and that, and it's not like it's
killed us off, man. The drive, you know.
You stay. That's what I do on a regular, bro.
Bro, he's killer, man. Luckily, he was fucking revving it, man, in his fucking car, man. You know what I mean? We just like literally put the foot down, but it's a big journey, you know man. 3 hours.
Oh, that's what I do, Saeed, man. I smack it there, and then after the game and that, I'll do interviews, whatnot, see the man them and that, and then I'll just smack back. And then if it's an event or something, I'll book a hotel in it because obviously I got stuff to do back here and I can't really just be wasting days up there and that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I was like in and out, man. But yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That the grind is real. But I'm gonna be at most away games next season, man. So I'm gonna be active next season.
Are you getting down there? I'm doing training.
I'll probably go with Adam.
Drive down.
Games. Yeah, I'm gonna go, man. You know what? I missed it last season, man. Because it was the lockdown and that. Before that, I was like, you know what? I'm not really feeling it. But I've got the fire in my belly now. I'm just gonna go watch the team now to enjoy it, man. Because I feel like
Ten Hag ball.
Ten Hag, but I know it's just that feeling when you go to games, like it's just that next level feeling, isn't it?
It's different, bro. In it, like obviously I'm a nutter in it, so it's one of them. And I'm going to the games on a mad one because it's just the atmosphere and it's bro. It's totally different in it. Like when you're at the game and that, bro. Like bro, you're scoring that, you're jumping on man, you don't even know, and that rubbing ball heads and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a madness.
Manchester Derby when we won, 2-1, I remember just literally the year before lockdown. I remember fucking just like that when he scored, like the scenes were just madness, man. Like honestly, the scenes.
And do you know what it is as well? Yeah, if you're there, you can. Like, obviously, I sing in it. Like I'm not a fan that sits, he's quiet in it. Like I'm singing all the time. You get me? But the more like if you go there now and you're just quiet and you're dead and that you're not really gonna soak in the atmosphere. You're not gonna feel that experience as much. But if you go there and you get involved with it, the experience you'll get is so much better. You get me? And then you just want to just keep going all the time. See, with me, it's because obviously where we're based as well, it gets that obviously the travelling's a bit much in it, like you said,
bro. Like
man's going all the time.
I'm applying for Southampton and Leicester, but Southampton's the bottom of fucking the UK, innit? You know what I mean?
And these men are trying to write a man off with fuel prices as well now. You know what I'm trying to say, Saeed? Trying to kill a man off with fuel price. The London trips ain't cheap. You got me?
That's why I wanted more northern teams in the Premier League, man. You know what I mean? Blackburn and Wigan need to come up, man.
Blackburn and Wigan, get Burnley back in.
Get Burnley back in, man. You know
they'll probably come back, Burnley, you know.
Burnley now, the wooden seats, man. It's a shit away day. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, shit, dead. Yeah, dead. Burnley's dead.
Man. Like fuck
dead. You got a good chip shop there, though. They're all right.
They got bloody. I was in and out, mate. You get me? Like I was in and out of there, man. Fucking hell, mate. It's cold up there, man.
In the stadium,
it's warm in the summer, let alone winter.
So go on. So what do you want to see Ten Hag put forward to Atletico tomorrow?
For me, I would go with a semi-strong team. I think we could get away with not playing a few players. I would put it half and half because I want to see. I'm at the Real Vallecano game, so I want to see a strong team for that one. I don't want to be seeing hella youngsters in it and it's just a drab game in it. So I want to see us go half and half, and then because it's like a day later, you know that. Literally, we play a game at Saturday and then we play Sunday. They come back straight away and then they're in. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. But to be fair, we used to do that with the Emirates Cup back in the day. We used to play like 2 games in one day, and that
in London, though, innit? I don't know why we did this year, but we're playing over there. Then we travel back, and then we literally play the next day.
Yeah, this hope Stockport comes up so you can walk to their ground. So
listen, mate, a long walk, man. Stockport's a mission away.
Yo, Stockport's miles away. I don't know where these think we're from. Tell me Stockport's a mooch, though. Stockport's a mooch. Go on, just before we end the show, Saeed. What is going to happen with Cristiano Ronaldo now? Because I've been hearing a lot of your fan base. A lot of your fan base are slating him. A lot of your fan base are not saying, right, he needs to go when we understand it. Where do you stand with it?
I'm like, for me, you got to make a Ten Hag. It's on Ten Hag now. I think Ronaldo's made his decision. It's on Ten Hag now, innit? To kind of like just say to him, listen, brother, you got to go now, innit? Like we need to build ahead now. So it's either you give us an ultimatum, like in terms of now, we're gonna basically like just leave in it now. Just pack your bags and go because we can't wait anymore for you. But then again, at the same time, I think Ten Hag does want Ronaldo to stay. But how much are you gonna go like?
He's begging him, innit?
Basically, yeah, and it's not good luck, man.
Nah.
But again,
he's ruining his legendary status, fam.
I don't know. It's difficult to say that because it's like I still think Ronaldo is a big part of like Man United's history in terms of like the period where Alex Ferguson was there. Like we won a lot of things with him.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's tainted now because of this thing, and it's like he came 1 year and then left, and then now it's like, bro, it's just a mess, man. And for me, I don't know what he was thinking of signing a 2-year deal. Then it's your fault for signing a 2-year deal. Should have done a 1 year and then 1 year extension.
But realistically, Saeed, if I was Ronaldo as well, and I'm looking at them 3 signings coming in, I'm looking around thinking, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah,
this is a mad thing.
It's Ten Hag signers as well. It's Ten Hag kind of like players
as
well.
I'm hearing that he might go back to Sporting Lisbon. That's a bit of a madness, that.
But I think they can't afford his wages. He has to put his wages down, but I feel like he's going to wait. And then when the season's going off, one team is going to get an injury, and one team is going to be desperate. And when they come for him, he's ready. You feel me? So that's what happened last time.
Who do you think it is going to be? Bayern Munich?
I still think it's going to be Chelsea. It could be Chelsea,
I think it's going to be Bayern, bro.
Okay, fair enough.
Lewandowski's gone as well, innit?
Yeah, they haven't really replaced him, you know.
Nah, and you know what? Bayern Munich, he hasn't been to Germany yet, has he?
No.
Exactly, and if he goes there, he wins the league there, he's in the Champions League, a good potential to win the Champions League. Trust me, I think he's already got if he's the way he's moving and that, it looks like he's already got a move back. But people, we've come to the end of the stream now. Make sure you're hitting a like on the video. Make sure you're commenting as well. And subscribe as well, people, if you're new. But peace out, and we'll catch you on the next one, people.
Come on. Love.